Hattie Mae was good, boy.
Dino Mason was good. It's Black History Month.
Remember those black people that did so much for us? Their black power will never be forgotten.
Yeah, they really changed the world for us.
Now to Z and Leah with the history of black people.
Born in December 19, 1875, Carter G. Woodson was an American historian known as the father of Black history. The story of Black History Month begins in Chicago during the summer of 1915. An alumnus of the University of Chicago with many friends in the city, Carter G. Woodson traveled from Washington, D.C. to participate in a national celebration of the 50th anniversary of emancipation sponsored by the state of Illinois. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State University from January 2nd to February 28, 1970. It is commonly said that Woodson selected February to encompass the birthdays of two great Americans who played a prominent role in shaping Black history, namely Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, whose birthdays are the 12th and the 14th, respectively.
Leah Willigie,
Zariah Taylor,
BDTV.
We gotta love our black women. Now to Jeffrey with helping one student to succeed.
Our hosts program, helping one student to succeed, has changed a lot during the pandemic. I spoke with the district leaders, Mrs. Hogue and Mrs. Blomberg, as well as Bridgeport Elementary's own hosts coordinator, Miss Lisa Burdine, to see what's in store for hosts. COVID-19 hit the hosts program hard.
At first, we couldn't even use books.
So when the pandemic started, unfortunately, we had to not have visitors in our school buildings anymore.
But it's been 2 years since the pandemic started. We've got vaccines, booster shots, masks, and safety procedures. So hope's on the horizon. Month by month, the call is being made to see if mentors will return. If you want to help,
Be ready to come back.
Jeffrey Dreyer, BDTV.
Education Bill 1134 is trying to ban teachers from teaching about slavery and race in school curriculum today. Let's talk about it.
There are a lot of things that come to mind for me. The first concern I had dealt with how certain parts of our history could be totally left out of the curriculum.
Democratic lawmakers and others raised several concerns.
If a teacher is just bringing up slavery and a student automatically feels that it has triggered something that makes them uncomfortable, that they don't like it, what happens to that teacher at that point?
So I think about how, out of fear, people may decide to leave out things that can be deemed controversial. They may leave out things that have been a very important part of our history that our young people need to know about, because we know that if we don't learn about our past and our history, we are doomed to repeat that.
This is a very dangerous thing. Overall, I think this is just another way to water down public education, make it tougher for teachers to teach real history, and basically make it tougher for teachers in hopes that more teachers will leave the profession and eventually we can privatize all public education. I think that's the real goal.
Education matters no matter what race, ethnicity, or religion you are. And it is important that things like this get talked about for the sake of our further history. Taryn Coles, BDTV.
I did post the video. Thanks, Taryn. Now to Ava with the collision repair update.
This Cadillac Eldorado belonged to Air Force pilot Lieutenant Colonel Chatterling. After his passing, the car was left behind, but the lieutenant's surviving family decided to give the car to one of the lieutenant's acquaintances, who wishes to commemorate his service in Vietnam by having this car restored by the Area 31 Collision and Repair class. Once this is done, the family will be able to proudly drive this car in parades and car showings, and will be checking in with the garage crew to see the restoration progress. Zion Mamadou, BDTV.
A lot more students are starting to drive, which means it can get more hectic arriving and leaving from school. Here's a quick PSA on parking for the rest of the year. Students that are parking in the student parking lot without a parking pass have a chance of getting ticketed or towed. If you have not bought a student parking pass, you can go to the front office and get one. Also, leaving the student parking lot can be very hectic. They ask that you follow the directions of whoever's directing traffic or just wait your turn in a safe manner. Also, don't park in any unauthorized parking spots or staff parking if you are a student. Delaja Marks, BDTV.
Music is a part of our everyday culture and it makes the world go around.
The 1920s and 30s was home to a cultural revolution for music, specifically the rise of prolific black musicians and the birth of jazz. These musicians have done work to inspire musicians long after their time, notably Wycliffe Gordon. Gordon was a member of influential jazz group the Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra, and his trumpet play has earned him spots in concerts all over the world. And much like jazz pioneers of the 20s, he continues to inspire many artists to this day. Now, on to Anaya with some more modern talents. Luke Smith, BDTV.
Hello, I am Devin Williams, and this is your community calendar.
Tuesday was the 1st of February, which is Black History Month. Seniors, if you haven't ordered your cap and gown yet, now is the time to do so. As of now, the price is $47.75 plus tax. You can order at herfjones.com. The school will be hosting a prom on April 30th from 8 to 11 p.m. at the Children's Museum. Tickets will begin being sold on March 1st. After-school study tables will be from 3:30 to 5:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Lastly, on February 21st, we will not have school for President's Day. Devin Williams, BDTV.
Choir is back, and they are competing again and regaining that passion to succeed. Here are some examples of excellence. Anaya Payne, BDTV.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Y'all should have put me in that choir. Now on to Amadou with sports.
The boys basketball team traveled to Ellen last Friday where they fell short of victory. Sheridan Sharp led the way with 18 points and 5 assists. The Giants bounced back Tuesday against Gary 21st Century with a dominant 80-56 win. After a close first half, the Giants exploded in the third quarter to pull away. The Giants were led by Zane Dowdy's 16 points and 12 rebounds, KJ Wyndham's 15 points, Sheridan Sharp's 13 points, 8 assists, and 4 steals. The Giants play at Cathedral tonight. Senior wrestler Anthony Oliver secured his spot to IHSA's state wrestling competition with an outstanding performance at regionals last weekend. Good luck to Anthony on his quest to a state title. Good luck to our boys swimming and diving team who start competing in sectionals this weekend.
Hi, my name is Amari Phillips, and this is your Ben Davis Athlete of the Week. This week's Ben Davis Athlete of the Week is sophomore guard KJ Wyndham. After a tough loss to Ellen against 21st Century Charter, KJ put up 15 points. KJ leads the team in scoring on the year with 13 points per game. And 2 more games remaining in the regular season. Here's KJ's thoughts heading into the postseason.
Mostly everybody that played got up on the stat sheet, so it's good for everybody that's playing. Like, it's just bringing all of us together, especially late in the season with a few more games left when we going into sectionals. So when we get our full sectional roster and we can make a state run, hopefully.
Make sure you come out and support your boys basketball team today against Cathedral. Amari Phillips, BDTV.
Many of you know the overachieving student athlete Kansas Robinson, who dominates in all 3 sports in a very competitive conference. She's not only competitive in athletics, but also in academics.
I think what made me so successful in sports is a lot of the work that I put in.
As the school year starts off, we look forward to watching fall sports, one being volleyball, where you'll catch Kansas Robinson spiking the ball, tipping the ball, and of course, scoring. She's one her teammates can count on to cover. While doing all of that, she still finds time to keep the team's heads up as well as congratulate them. She goes straight into basketball season where she'll stop the opposing team from scoring or help her team by making a basket. Offense or defense, Kansas is guaranteed to assist. No matter what the score is or how much time is left, she's going to give it her all. She ends the school year by killing it on the softball field.
I started softball when I was around 8 years old.
It's more than likely for Kansas to hit a home run at least once a game. She now has the school record for home runs, which she received junior year. Kansas goes just as hard in the classrooms. Out of 1,000+ students, she managed to be top 10 all 4 years. She recently won Miss BD Giant, which is an award derived from teachers. She takes college courses as well as a career center class called BDTV. No matter what classes she takes, she brings her A game. In 8th grade, she went on a visit to Northwestern University, where she received an offer. She was given the opportunity to commit to a D1 softball team before high school. Wish her luck her senior year.
There's always a couple of special things that happen in February: Black History Month, Valentine's Day, and the Super Bowl. This year, the Super Bowl had Mickey Guyton sing the national anthem and The Rock get the teams and crowd hype for an epic showdown. The NFL also had a special Super Bowl halftime show that can be arguably the best halftime show in Super Bowl history, with famous artists Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and 50 Cent performing some of their biggest and most influential hits of their careers. But during all of this, we got to see some interesting commercials, with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Salma Hayek playing Zeus and Hera in a BMW ad. Michael Myers also played Dr. Evil for a General Motors ad, and animals eating Doritos where they began singing Push It by Salt and Pepper. Overall, a great Super Bowl, with the LA Rams defending their home turf and the Bengals making their 3rd Super Bowl since 1988. But the Rams won their 2nd Super Bowl on a last-minute drive, winning 23-20. Hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl like I did. Hayden Lamb, BDTV.
Hi, my name is Kalea Toomer, and I'm an artist.
I noticed Kalea was a gifted artist her freshman year.
Like, we were doing this like silky cloth photo, and like you had to match this one section of all the different colors, and she just saw every color possible that was there. So I could just tell from that moment she was a little beyond everybody else.
One of the pieces I made was a Rihanna portrait. It was a project for my art class, and I picked her because she's beautiful. My art teacher was really impressed, so she sent it out to the art contest, and I won.
I don't know if she's just really good at it and just enjoys doing it, or if she plans to do something artistic as her career.
I would like Kalea to keep art part of her life and part of her career. Clea is very artistic, athletic, and intelligent, so her future is bright.
In the future, I just want to make portraits and any artwork for people's homes, for gifts for people. It doesn't matter if I make money off of it, I just like drawing. My advice for young artists that are just getting started is to keep doing it and keep practicing. And even if you think or you feel like your art doesn't look too good, just keep practicing, because that's how I felt. I didn't think it was that good, but everybody was telling me that they were impressed and stuff. So if you want a portrait done, just DM me on Instagram and we could come up with a price. And yeah.
Emmy Bugler, BDTV.
I need to get back on my skincare routine because this is not it. Sanaya, help me out.
Hi, I'm Sanaya Floyd, and this is my skincare routine. Step 1, wet face with hot rag. Step 2, wash face and let marinate. Step 3, rinse off face wash and wipe face with toner. Step 4, moisturize your face and apply any additional steps. And you're done. Sanaya Floyd, BDTV.
BDTV recently had the pleasure of meeting with RTV6 as they prepare for Football Fridays. They chose our very own percussion team to be a part of their high school football promotion.
Many students have been in the same position I am in, and that's being a BDTV journalist and broadcaster, and a lot of them have gone on to do amazing things.
Fox 59's Aaliyah Blackburn live downtown tonight to tell us more about that and how people are staying safe. Aaliyah, good evening.
Hey, good evening. Despite those rising COVID cases, fans we spoke to today say they do feel comfortable being out here. Now, as we've been telling you, there are no COVID restrictions in place for tonight's game.
BDTV has impacted me in so many ways. I feel like without this program, I wouldn't be where I am today. It was sitting in this classroom and learning and developing the skills that even made me realize that I could continue on and do this as a career for the rest of my life.
Years, 21st Century Scholars has helped more than...
I am a weekend anchor / reporter at Fox 59 and CBS 4 here in Indianapolis. Be open-minded. When I came in here, I did not think this was going to be my career, but by the time I graduated, I knew that this was the path that I wanted to go. And being open-minded carried me through this career path in general. It took me maybe 6 months after graduation to find something, and I took it and I ran with it and I started. So be patient with the opportunities. You know, you may apply for things internally at your job to get those promotions, and you may not get them the first time around, and it's frustrating. And sometimes you're looking at, well, why this person and not me? The news industry owes you nothing, so continue to put the work in rather. And it's even that much more rewarding when you do get those sweet moments.
What are some of your biggest
Where's she going? Come here. Come here. You got a problem with me? Yes. Yay!
And that's it for this week's newscast. I'm Donnell Mason.
And I'm Big Dog Hats.
And remember, if it's about you and me, it's on BDTV.